What's up everyone? John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo here, and today we're going to unbox these guys. These are the Earpods that are available now, are going to be included with the brand new iPhone 5. Apple said they are 3 years in development to make music sound good inside of your ears. Let's go ahead and test them out, unbox them, and see how they all work. Alright, so here is the box with the Earpods on them. It's going to set you back $29, but if you pick up an iPhone, you're going to get essentially what's inside that travel case in the box. In case you're wondering what models the microphone here is going to support, remote mic supported by current generation iPod Nano, iPod Classic, iPod Touch, iPhone, and iPad. If you don't have one of those models or want to use a different phone or video player, no problem. Of course, the audio part of those will still work. Go ahead and take this out of the plastic. That just fell right out. It uses it in here like this. So push it offside for just a minute, see what else we're going to get in the box. Earpods with remote and mic. I mean, how much instruction do you need for earphones? Put in ear, listen to music, plug into device, and that's it. Alright, so here are the Earpods. Apple said these were about 3 years in the making. So for 3 years, should be pretty impressive. Relatively light, kind of cheap feeling plastic case, but they do come with a case, which is better than we've seen with previous stuff. So pull that off, and let's start the unraveling. I'll entertain you with music. The cord feels exactly like the cord from previous generation Earpods or earphones, whatever you want to call them. And here are the Earpods themselves. A bit of an odd design. You can see this is really where Apple spent their time. Not necessarily what was inside of here, which is a paper cone with a little bit of a magnet, but how this actually sits inside of the ear. There isn't any sort of cushion on top of these. It's just plastic inside of your ear. I'm going to put these guys in my head and see how they feel. Alright, so I've got the Earpods plugged into an iPhone. We'll go ahead and put them in. Very clear which side goes in which ear. You're not going to be able to reverse these. So go ahead and pop them in. They sit kind of strange in there. Since I mentioned there's no sort of cushion, you just have plastic in your ears. It's not uncomfortable at first, but I can imagine over a long period of time they might start to hurt your ears a little bit. Let's go ahead and turn on some music, and I have already listened to these, but just to give a bit of a comparison and see how they look. They're not falling out of my head. It's like do a little jump around. You know, they're not going to fall out. So if you're walking, you're having a conversation, you're going to be absolutely fine. From an audio quality standpoint, they definitely sound better than the earphones that were included with previous generation iPhones or iPod Touches, but they don't sound incredibly awesome. They're not going to sound better than your Beats or your over-the-ear headphones. They sound better than the free ones. So if you're looking for a little bit of improved audio performance, it's probably going to be a good way to go. A little bit better bass, but not a giant amount. You're not looking at huge improvements. What you are probably looking at improvement in, though, is comfort. The previous earphones really hurt my ears almost from the first minute and a half in. These ones, probably take a little bit longer before you start getting some ear discomfort. They do sound good. They are, I'll say, to make this pun intended, ergonomic for your ears. So the audio is actually going directly into the ear canal as opposed to having to bounce around before it went straight on in. So is it worth 30 bucks? Yeah, I don't know. You might be better off seeing if you could spend $30 on perhaps a pair of over-the-ear headphones to get an improved audio experience. It's decent, but it's not absolutely outstanding. But if you want a free pair of headphones that comes bundled with your iPhone or your iPod Touch, these are going to be a great option. They certainly will work for making phone calls, and of course you can use it to control the volume as well. So what do you guys think? Worth 30 bucks? You'd rather just have them bundled into something, or you have no desire to pick these guys up whatsoever? I'm John Rettinger from Techno Buffalo. I'll see you in the next video.